Bulleit Bourbon Review: Nose, Palate, and Finish. Bulleit Bourbon strikes a decent balance between tradition and taste. This bourbon, rooted in American whiskey heritage, showcases a respectable level of craftsmanship. It's not a crown jewel, but it holds its own with a distinct yet accessible flavor profile. Bulleit does shine in its versatility, especially in cocktails. It has this ability to blend well with other ingredients, making it a solid choice for classics like an old-fashioned or a whiskey sour. It's not just a mixer, though. For those new to bourbon or the casual drinker, it's a friendly introduction to the category. It won't redefine your palate, but it's reliable and approachable. Whether sipping it neat, on the rocks, or as part of a cocktail, Bulleit Bourbon presents a decent experience. It's best suited for those looking for a straightforward bourbon that plays well in mixed drinks and offers a taste of traditional bourbon flavors without too much complexity or depth. Bulleit Bourbon, with its distinctive high-rye content, delivers a rich palette of flavors and aromas, thanks to its meticulous distillation and aging process. This bourbon is a nod to tradition, offering a sensory journey that emphasizes its unique nose and finish over a standout palate. The bourbon is aged in charred oak barrels for at least 6 years, allowing for the development of deep flavors and a complex character. On the nose, Bulleit Bourbon leans quite heavily on the grain side, with a scent that's reminiscent of mash cooking before distillation. While there are hints of vanilla and caramel, they're accompanied by a notable rye spice and some oakiness, giving it a bit of an unconventional aroma. When it comes to the palate, it's a mix of dried apples and a touch of maple syrup, underlined by that peppery rye and a hint of floral notes, possibly hibiscus. The finish brings more rye spice and oak to the forefront, along with a lingering citrus and a faint suggestion of raisin. Going forward, we're going to delve into Bulleit Bourbon's distillation, aroma, and taste, along with its awards and value. We'll also discuss food pairings and its versatility in cocktails, highlighting what makes it a distinguished choice in the whiskey world. Distillery. Where is it made? Bulleit Bourbon is crafted at 2 key locations in Kentucky, each contributing to the distinct character of this celebrated American whiskey. The main production site is the Bulleit Shelbyville Distillery in Shelbyville, KY. This modern facility plays a central role in the creation of Bulleit's range of products. The distillery incorporates contemporary distilling techniques while maintaining the traditional craftsmanship essential to bourbon production. In addition to the Shelbyville location, Bulleit also operates at the Bulleit Lebanon Distillery, located in Lebanon, KY. Both distilleries are deeply rooted in Kentucky's bourbon country, a region celebrated for its rich distilling history and ideal conditions for producing exceptional bourbon. Bulleit Bourbon's use of local ingredients and traditional methods ensures its high quality and complex taste, making it popular among whiskey aficionados worldwide. The creation of Bulleit Bourbon involves a meticulous distillation process and aging regimen that sets it apart in the world of American whiskey. It begins with a high-rye mash bill, distinguishing Bulleit with its bold, spicy flavor profile. Here's a closer look at the distillation and aging process that defines Bulleit Bourbon's unique character. Distillation process. Bulleit Bourbon is distilled using a combination of traditional and modern techniques. The distillation begins with a sour mash process, where a portion of a previous mash is used as the starter for the next batch, ensuring consistency and complexity in the flavor profile. The mash is then distilled in column stills, also known as continuous stills, which allow for a more precise separation of alcohols and result in a cleaner spirit. Mash bill. Approximately 68% corn, 28% rye, and 4% malted barley. Distillation. Utilizes column stills for a continuous distillation process. Fermentation. The mash is fermented with a proprietary yeast strain, contributing to the bourbon's distinctive taste. Aging process. After distillation, Bulleit Bourbon is aged in charred American oak barrels. The charring of the barrels plays a crucial role in the development of the bourbon's flavor, as it allows the spirit to penetrate the wood, extracting natural compounds that impart rich flavors of vanilla, caramel, and oak. Barrel type: new, charred American oak barrels. Aging period: Bulleit Bourbon is aged for a minimum of 6 years, though some batches may age longer. This extended aging process allows the bourbon to develop a deep amber color and complex flavor profile. Climate influence: the Kentucky climate, with its hot summers and cold winters, significantly impacts the aging process. The fluctuating temperatures cause the wood to expand and contract, enabling the bourbon to move in and out of the charred wood, which enhances the extraction of flavors. What does it smell like? The nosing experience of Bulleit Bourbon is mostly grain-centric, bringing to mind the warm, comforting aroma of mash in the midst of distillation. This grain-forward scent sets a rustic and earthy tone. The vanilla and caramel notes are present but intermingle with a distinct rye spiciness. If this is starting to sound like pretentious mumbo-jumbo to you, then I suggest you get acquainted with the whiskey tasting process, because we're not slowing down now. This spiciness adds an edge to the aroma, breaking away from the more conventional sweet smooth profile typical of many bourbons. The oakiness in the nose further contributes to this divergence, adding a layer of complexity and depth, hinting at the bourbon's aging process and the influence of the charred American oak barrels. What does it taste like? The first sip of Bulleit Bourbon reveals a layered and intricate flavor profile. The palate is greeted with the sweetness of dried apples, bringing a natural fruity essence. This is closely followed by a subtle touch of maple syrup, enhancing the bourbon's inherent sweetness. However, this sweetness is masterfully counterbalanced by the lively kick of peppery rye, which defines Bulleit's character. The rye imparts a bold spiciness that invigorates the palate. Additionally, there is an undercurrent of floral notes, kind of like hibiscus, which adds a unique, slightly exotic twist to the bourbon's flavor profile, complementing the more traditional flavors. What is the aftertaste like? As Bulleit Bourbon concludes its journey on the palate, the finish is characterized by a continuation of the rye's spiciness, coupled with a more pronounced oak presence. This combination of flavors reinforces the bourbon's robust and earthy characteristics. The citrus notes that emerge provide a fresh, zesty counterpoint to the prevailing spiciness, adding brightness and a touch of acidity to the finish. A faint suggestion of raisin can also be discerned, offering a subtle sweetness and complexity, contributing to the lingering and memorable aftertaste of the bourbon. My personal thoughts. Bulleit Bourbon impresses me with its unique blend of sweetness and spice. It's underpinned by a rustic charm that can appeal to both new and seasoned whiskey enthusiasts. Flavor profile. Bulleit Bourbon really hits the spot with its perfect mix of sweet and spicy vibes. It's got this welcoming aroma that just draws you in, and every sip is like a journey through layers of comforting flavors. The whole experience rounds off with a finish that's both hearty and intriguing. It's not just about the flavors themselves, but how they come together to create something that isn't extraordinary, but leaves you with a lasting good impression. Who would I recommend it to? Bulleit really is ideal for those who appreciate a spirit with a bold, layered character. It's perfect for folks who enjoy a grain-forward, spicy profile and an intricate blend of flavors. Its unique profile makes it a fantastic choice for cocktail enthusiasts. Its ability to hold its own in a mix, yet not overpower, lends itself well to a variety of classic and modern bourbon cocktails. This versatility, combined with its affordability, also makes Bulleit a great daily drinker for those seeking quality without breaking the bank. Whether sipped neat or mixed in your favorite cocktail, it's a reliable and enjoyable choice. What is it famous for? Bulleit Bourbon has been awarded with several notable accolades over the years. At the prestigious San Francisco World Spirits Competition, Bulleit Bourbon has been awarded gold medals in 2012, 2007, and 2004, and silver medals in 2014, 2006, and 2005. The Beverage Testing Institute also recognized Bulleit Bourbon with gold medals in 2012 and 2008. Additionally, the Ultimate Spirits Challenge rated it highly, scoring 94 in 2015 and 92 in 2013, both times earning the distinction of excellent, highly recommended. Finally, in 2011, the Spirit Journal awarded it 4 stars, further indicating its high regard in the spirits community. These awards showcase Bulleit's commitment to quality and its standing as a respected and celebrated whiskey. How much does it cost? Bulleit Bourbon really nails it with the perfect mix of decent quality for a seriously affordable cost. It's priced just right, making it a go-to bourbon for everyone from casual sippers to serious whiskey buffs. The standard 750 ml Bulleit is usually priced at around $25 to $35 for a 750 ml bottle. In terms of value, Bulleit Bourbon is really solid. It's a popular pick for mixers and a daily drink for a very good reason. In the same price range you've got Buffalo Trace Bourbon and Wild Turkey 101, which are both good options and probably about equal to Bulleit in terms of quality. So, it's really about preference at that point. Note, prices may vary based on location and retailer. The prices listed are averages and intended for comparison purposes. What's the ABV? Bulleit Bourbon boasts an alcohol by volume, ABV of 45%, striking the perfect balance between boldness and smoothness. Here's detailed breakdown of Bulleit Bourbon's ABV compared to other notable bourbons. Note, ABV percentages are subject to change and may vary slightly by batch. The best ways to enjoy Bulleit Bourbon. Bulleit Bourbon is very versatile across a range of settings. It's got this kind of adaptability that will encourage you to explore and experiment with its distinct flavors. For those looking to pair it with food, the bourbon's spicy and sweet notes complement a variety of dishes, from smoked meats to rich desserts, enhancing the dining experience. As far as cocktails go, Bulleit Bourbon stands as a robust base for timeless classics like the Old Fashioned and Manhattan, while also serving as a canvas for innovative drink creations.